Hello, hello. What the heck? How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's having a great Friday.
I wasn't so far.
Yeah, but
Thank you.
yeah.
But the head pats will not
Tired.
make work any better.
Toontown was so fun on Wednesday. E. But yeah, I was contemplating like whether to play Yakuza, and I even had the stream title and everything set up, but I was like, I want to play this instead. Honestly, yeah. Play some Yakuza on Monday, but like I want to get through some stories, some of the story mission stuffs. Cause past like today and yesterday and stuff. Spent.
Sorry.
He's okay, boy. What is he? Yeah. I spent most of the time in Warframe yesterday and today, up until now, like grinding an event. And so I want to do some story stuff. Which I think would be nice. None of them will ever be as long as the war within. Oh, not sorry, the new war, but still. There's a decent length quest. There's some decent length quests, I guess. Fred, hello. Let's switch over. God. Oh God. Game capture. Yeah, I've got to switch back from Corporate Clash. Hello? There we go. There's Warframe. So yeah. Couple things have happened over the past couple days, haven't they? Shrek 5 got teased. Was it today? Or yesterday? There was a Shrek 5 teaser on, like, that was put out. I'm kind of excited for it. Despite what people have with at least Shrek specifically and how he looks. Donkey kind of just looks like Donkey, but a bit older, with hairier, because there is supposed to be a big time skip, a significant time skip. Ooh, Maddie, hello. There was the Pokemon. It was Pokemon Day yesterday, and that the Pokemon Direct. Bunch of stuff as usual. There's a new Pokemon app coming out as well. Is it called Pokemon Champions or something? It's basically Pokemon Showdown, if you know that website, but official for both phones and Switch, and Switch 2 probably. Where you could just battle It's all about battling, just like Pokemon Showdown. And we got a trailer for ZA, for Legend ZA, and I am excited. It looks like it's going to be fun, and because it's encased in just one big town, Lumio City, I hope it does look like it. Compared to Scarlet and Violet, they're fixing a lot of like the rendering thing and the pop-in. So like there was people that know like Pokemon had to like appear like in Scarlet and Violet's first trailer, but there was still a few things that didn't look good yet, which I hope they will improve upon in the next trailers whenever they reveal stuff. They didn't reveal anything big yet. No like new Mega Evolutions. Jeeva as well, hello! I don't think they're being that lazy on the starters. Okay, when I was talking with my friend, with my bestie, yesterday about it, I was thinking about it, and when you think about it, there's only 2 generations they could pull starters from anyway, being Unova and Johto, because every other generation has been recently covered. I know Legends Arceus used Rowlet, but kind of ignore that for a second and think about how, obviously with gens, like, I feel like it's a way to bring starters back that haven't been used, considering the fact that Johto and Unova are the 2 regions that we haven't seen for the longest time. And my favorite starter is Totodile. I've talked about my Totodile plush that I have here. I love Totodile and the Totodile line. It's so good to finally be able to choose Totodile as a starter again, because Johto hasn't been visited for the longest out of any game since Heart Gold and Soul Silver, right after Gen 4. So like after that was Unova. So Unova and the Unova starters and the Johto starters have had the least amount of love over the years. Kanto has been revisited again in Let's Go, and obviously the Kanto starters got Gigantamax forms. They constantly get given out for free. Hoenn, the Hoenn starters were in obviously Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, and they got Mega Evolutions. There was recently Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, so and Legends Arceus, they revisited Sinnoh. Obviously, I'm talking about Unova's been revisited along. They've got the least amount of love. Kalos. Obviously, we have revisiting Kalos. Sun and Moon. Obviously, that's a more recent generation, and hell, Incineroar got into Smash Bros. And Decidueye was in the last one with a new form. What was the one? A Sword and Shield. Obviously, Sword and Shield starters, it's a very recent generation as well, and they got Gigantamax forms. I know, I'm just giving my reasoning for the starter choices. Because I do like the style of them using older starters, because giving those starters a bit of love when they haven't been over the recent years. It's nice. It completely mixes up the kind of formula when it's a completely random starter trio. Yeah, Gen 8, and obviously we had Gen 9 recently with obviously the Scarlet and Violet starters, obviously they can't be touched either. So really Johto starters and Unova starters had to be used, and obviously Cyndaquil and Oshawott were both used from Unova, and Johto were both used in Legends Arceus. So it was between Snivy, Chikorita, Totodile, and Tepig. So Snivy has been
Peppa Pig.
and Snivy has sadly been the least. They got regional evolutions. They didn't get regional versions. No, they got Legends Arceus gave them a regional final evolution. They changed the final evolution to give them a regional variant evolution specific for Hisui. So either these starters will either get a regional evolution, or I doubt it though, because Scarlet and Violet, Legend ZA feels modern, either modern or in the future, surprisingly. Or they'll get Mega Evolutions, which will be nice if they do. And people tend to forget, if they're following a lot of X and Y's formula, and obviously I feel like we're going to get a second starter trio, because we got one from Sycamore in X and Y. We got the Kanto starters again. So I feel like we're going to get a second starter trio later into the game. It would make sense if they're copying, if they're going to go, not obviously copy completely, but if they're doing a lot of inspiration for being in Kalos. Well, one of the biggest things I remember from Kalos, obviously, is getting a second starter, picking a second starter from a second starter trio, and it looks like we're getting the Mega Lucario that we got given in X and Y as well. We're getting another Lucario, whether we catch that naturally, but it doesn't look like it, so we might just be giving a Lucario for free again, which obviously made X and Y way too easy, so I kind of hope not. We might, hopefully, maybe we just get a Riolu, not just a Lucario, but still feels similar. The story looks like it's going to be fun. It looks like they have improved a lot. I understand what you mean. It's a problem. Scarlet and Violet, I honestly did not have that much fun with Scarlet and Violet, because Scarlet and Violet didn't feel as lively as the other Pokemon games. And obviously it was riddled with bugs and stuff. I still played through it, and it was fun, but not that good. But the thing is, Scarlet and Violet's trailers had obvious problems in them. They had big problems in them, like pop-in and stuff. Legend ZA doesn't look too bad, other than Alex was pointing out to me, models of the buildings. Some buildings just look flat and stuff. But obviously, it's probably an earlier build of the game. Some buildings look properly modeled, and some don't. It depends on the shot. It does look like they've improved a lot. Because it is narrow streets, I don't think we'll see a lot of pop-in. We won't see lag. There doesn't look like there's going to be a lot. It looks like they have learned through this year hiatus that they've been on to properly work on it. Can't say much yet, but it does look like they've improved a ton. So fingers crossed they've learned, they're improving. It does look like they're improving. I'm not just gonna like hold like bow down and be like, yes, Pokemon, yay, because there are definite flaws. Pokemon is one of my favorite franchises, but they're not perfect. Me and Alex were saying as well, the problem with these newer games is the style of it. Yeah, understandable. Alex would say the Pokemon feel out of place in these newer games. Maybe not as much Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield still had a bit of like stylization to it, but Scarlet and Violet just looked like a generic land just plopped Pokemon and people in, and people from the Pokemon world. And I made an example of Sonic Frontiers. If you've seen that, it just looks like they plopped Sonic into a real world environment, a hyper realistic environment. It doesn't look like Sonic's in a Sonic world. That was the problem with Sonic Frontiers. It doesn't look Sonic. It just looks like Sonic's running around. Like Alex made the stock assets, like a stock pack you'd get of generic grass and hills. That's the same with Pokemon. It doesn't look as stylized as the older games did. It just, the models of the people and the Pokemon look great. I love how much they've improved on people and Pokemon. The models and how they look and interact and animate. They've improved a lot with that, and they look great. I like the fact that the outfits are different as well. We're probably going to have a lot of outfit customization in this game, in ZA, which is good. Scarlet and Violet really failed on that department, which Pokemon had established deep customization. But we will get to Warframe in a second. Sorry, it's just that was important. This was big for me yesterday, this whole announcement and everything, because Pokemon is big for me, even though I can't exactly stream it much because I don't have a capture card or anything. Yeah. To be fair, I mean, Jeeves said it and everything about Nemona. Nemona's a very weird friend. There's better rivals. I feel like that's the one that's another downside between Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet. I loved Sword and Shield's rivals. Again, yeah, she is. Hop was amazing. Marnie, Bede, Leon was an amazing champion. Like, Sword and Shield had amazing characters. I loved all of them. Yeah, I hope they do improve that for this game with the rival. It is only one rival, but let's hope they are better. I am interested in the story, though. It looks like it will be good, involving AZ, involving Eternal Flower Floette, and stuff like that. This is going to be a lore-rich game, and that's great. Just like original X and Y was with AZ, the Floette, Zygarde, stuff like that. Arvin had like a small turnaround later. Like, Arvin was a big jerk for majority of his time, and then the entire saving grace for Arvin for me was his Mabostiff, and his big turnaround. Ooh, have good foods, no worries. But yeah. The Pokemon world just, it didn't feel like a nice, beautiful world. Because Scarlet and Violet let you go everywhere, there was just a lot of kind of nothing. You know, Pokemon games used to love finding hidden routes to find hidden items, like trees you can cut down with cut and hidden pathways. Because of the fixed camera in certain routes. This is why I loved the route system, even in Scarlet and Violet, because Scarlet and Violet had certain routes that used fixed camera routes, which what made Scarlet and Violet really great, because the fixed camera, they had pans to certain routes where you could have a beautiful look at a full shot of everything, and they were able to make beautiful scenery. Because you couldn't just get on your Pokemon, get on your legendary that you get to ride on and just go over the, you know, there was set pieces, there was beautiful scenery, which Scarlet and Violet just doesn't have. Anyway, that's just a rant about Pokemon that I usually have against a gripe for Scarlet and Violet, because I have a lot of hours in Sword and Shield. I loved Sword and Shield. But yeah, fingers crossed when new trailers and stuff come out announcing whatever, whether they're teasing new Mega Evolutions, some plot stuff, mechanics, like that battle system. That battle system is interesting. It might be hard to get the hang of real-time moving around with Pokemon, but like, I'm excited to do it. It looks fun. Looks like it will be fun instead of just the static standing still battles. Sorry. Oh, my throat now. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. Like, I'm not just gonna go rose tinted glasses now all the way to release date of AZ. Yeah? ZA, sorry. I'm gonna hold out and still see just that, because it looks like they're doing better. Anyway, I'm making a lot of things right now. God, my throat, I'm gonna end up destroying. Let me show off current build. I've been leveling. I was leveling up stuff before stream, but right now I'm not. I have all of Jade currently being made. Jade will be done in like 2 days. My hate build. There's still a couple mods that I don't have to increase the crit chance and stuff, but it's good. I do a lot of damage with it. Enough. Plus my Gauze build. My Gauze can't die because of Arcane Aegis, Valiant Vigor, Fast Deflection, and is it Shield Charger and Shield Charger on my current. I always make sure to put Shield Charger on, because that was what I was told would make me unkillable, basically, because I was using Helios, but I'm leveling up Oxalis at the moment. I'm just leveling these up quickly. I put them on to start leveling them up. And arcanes. Oh my god. Battle of the Beasts gives you a lot of arcanes and stuff to buy arcanes. So I have a full Arcane Aegis, a full Arcane Fury, halfway through Arcane Battery, Arcane Ice Storm, level rank 2, Arcane Strike, secondary Fortifier, secondary Surge, melee Afflictions, which when I unlock melee slots, then I can use that. When do I unlock melee slots? Let me check. I think it's after Whispers in the Walls. After I complete Whispers in the Walls, I will unlock melee arcane slots, which is going to be great. Yeah, I've got it set to... I've been running Sanctuary. I was running Sanctuary Onslaught for a bit because I know that's the best place to level up stuff. The advanced one, the extreme Sanctuary Onslaught, because I can do that one now. Which was very good. I completed Jade Shadows, of course. I think I said. Which is why I've been able to do these events. I completed Jade Shadows a bit earlier in the week, and I completed Angels of Zariman yesterday.
Saruman.
I still need to beat the Duviri Paradox. I completely forgot to continue this. You get the option to do this quest right after beating Vor's Prize, funnily enough. When you beat the first mission of the game, or like right after Awakening or Vor's Prize, this quote-unquote tutorial. There's different parts of the story people say is just through tutorial, whether it's Vor's Prize and the Awakening, the literal tutorial, the war, getting to the end of the War Within and you unlock your Tenno fully is the tutorial done, or the new war people have said now in the tutorial, or some people just say the beginning of just finishing the beginner star path is the tutorial, and then when you unlock the steel path, the regular star chart. I still have to do this 1999 demo.
Oh god, I'm gonna be spending the rest of the night in this character creator.
Oh no. So yeah, I'll show you all just how broken this is soon whenever I get into like fighting. But for now, we will be not controlling our main Tenno for now. We're going to be finally completing the Duviri Paradox. It's not that long of a quest, surprisingly. Like, I accidentally started it ages ago. I guess back when it first was released, because I haven't played Warframe since I started up again recently, in like a year or something. So like, Oh, that's cool. We actually do keep our drifter design that we did in that we made. Because I remember that we having the full mass drifter when I started. Will he be voiced? Will he have the voice I picked? Maybe?
Right now, you're thinking, is this real? Or some fevered dream?
Oh yeah, apparently that's old Teshin 2. I learned when I was reading about this. This is supposed to be Teshin, which is awesome.
I'm wondering why the hell this all feels so damn familiar.
Emotions. They guide where others fail. The king's spiral takes away time, experience.
You don't seem like the others.
I am Teshin. Oh, yes. And this is, well, it was you that named her. Remember? Soul. I long to see her purifying light. But a great and terrible wall now divides us. Thrax has trapped you in his bottle. And you must escape.
I'm just so tired.
The figurine you pulled from the paradox. The lost toy of a temperamental child. You need only to find the rest of its pieces.
You can't be serious. You can keep the doll. I've got to get as far away from this as I can.
You know you cannot run from here with Thrax on the throne. But by all means, try again. I'll even give you my blades. Until the next spiral, then.
So yeah, from what we learned in the new war, the Drifter is an alternate universe version of our Tenno that basically never got saved off the Zariman. The Zariman being the ship the Tenno children were on at the time of whatever big bad thing happened. The Drifter is basically a timeline where they weren't saved. The children weren't saved, and the Lotus never took care of them. And they gained, obviously, their transference powers from and everything, and became able to control the warframes and stuff like that. The Orokin never got a hold of them. Was it the Orokin or something? Either way, yeah. So it's an alternate timeline where they don't get saved, basically, yeah.
Did someone make a new friend? Trying to make me jealous, are you? I'll find him soon enough. I'm trying to laugh it off, but you're testing my limit.